What is going on, everybody, and welcome to Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. DS. After finishing Super Mario Brothers Remastered, I decided that it would be time to play the first new era Super Mario Bros. That came out in 2006 for the Nintendo DS. Now, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Story is really creative again, of course. Mario and Peach taking a stroll and then noticing a dark cloud above Toadstool Castle, but oh god, what the fuck is going on? And Mario obviously has to go check it out. But Bowser Jr. is here and steals the princess! Oh no! What will you ever do, Mario? Help! And he gets hit in the process. The typical Mario story. And here we are in World 1 of New Super Mario Bros. DS. Here I go. Now, a little bit of technical details. New Super Mario Bros. DS was released in 2006 for the Nintendo DS, that also released in the same year, or a year prior actually, and it was an instant hit. Fans wanted the old Mario game formula back, and in a way that they would never have seen before, and that is exactly what Nintendo did. They delivered them this game. It felt like the old games, but with a new touch, and that's exactly what we needed. For the first time, you can actually walk backwards in a Mario 2D game, and of course Mario has some new moves. He has his famous triple jump, if I could do it. It seems I can't. There you go, he has his triple jump, he has his ground pound, which is also very important, and of course he also has a couple new items, just like this one. The main item of the game, the Mega Mushroom. When you inherit, or when you take in this Mega Mushroom, you become really, really big for a very short amount of time. And if you ground pound, you're gonna rain down a bunch of Goombas. And the more you destroy it, the more the bar at the top fills, and the more 1-ups you will get. Of course, enemies are the same as always. Goomba, Koopa, and more that we will see that we already know from back in the day. And one important feature that this game added were the star coins. By the way, when you go down into an underground section, the screen will convert into the smaller screen. I'm not going to change anything about this. I'm just going to keep it like it is. And there we go. We got the fire flower and the second star coin. In every level, there are 3 star coins hidden for you to find. And you should absolutely do that because they count as 100%, and to finish the game 100%, you need to get every star coin available in the game. That's exactly what we're doing. Of course, we are playing this game on 100%, which means I have to collect every star coin and find every secret exit. Yeah, you heard me right, secret exit. That was a thing back in the day already. 2006. Very new. This game is in the top 3 most sold games on the Nintendo DS, only being beaten by, I think, Mario 64 DS, and another game that I can't remember. I think it was Mario Kart DS, but I'm not too sure about that. But this game, it's still sold so well. And we also have an item inventory here. If we have a fire flower and we pick another one up, it will get saved into our item inventory. When it comes to part length, I'm going to try to do the most of a world that I can inside of a part. It probably won't always work out, or the parts will be a little long sometimes, but I do want to do like a world in a part if I am able to. If I'm not, then I will just have to split the worlds into a couple of parts, but we'll see how this works out. I don't want to go above like 25 minutes. Ooh, a star. The stars, of course, look fantastic in this game. Looks amazing, and Mario is actually a lot faster when he has a star. And he also has another move that I haven't showed you guys yet. He has the wall kick for the first time ever in a 2D game. Very nice. Of course, level 2 has to be an underground level. How could it be any different for a new Super Mario Bros. Game, or a Super Mario Bros. Game, for the fact that. And you might see that we actually missed the star coin, and that is planned because this level, as will be tradition in further new Super Mario Bros. Games, has a secret exit. So, secret exits work as follows. You have to beat the level, or you don't have to, but usually you beat the level the normal way. And then you return to the level to find the secret exit and unlock the secret pathway that gets unlocked by beating the level via secret exit. It's a little weird to explain, but it'll make sense once I see it. And the star coin is actually in the in the area where the secret exit is. Now, this game isn't, inherently difficult, but it's much more difficult than its successors, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, 2, and U. This one has to be the most difficult one, and this is the secret exit. Just put the whatever that is up and go over the goal to find the last star coin down here, and the pipe that will lead you to the secret exit down here. Of course, music as well, remastered Super Mario Bros. Music most of the time. We also have new tracks that we're about to hear in a couple of levels. And the end is always the same, a flagpole with a little castle, but that is the secret exit. And another new thing, the toad houses. Every world now has toad houses, different toad houses, depending on the color. The normal red toad house is an item toad house. Well, you have to gamble to get a cool item, and we just got the worst one. Great. Pushing my luck in part 1. Great. We just got the mini mushroom. We're not even supposed to see that item until a bit later. These red blocks are random items that sometimes fly towards you on the level, and whenever they're hovering a level in the overworld, you will get to see these boxes in action in the actual level. And for this one, we got a fire flower. I don't think it's random. It's more like an item that fits to the level. By the way, very, very weird choice to make a kind of bouncy mushroom level as level 3 of the world. It's fits more into a sky world rather than grass, but you know, original Mario Bros had a mushroom level as world 1-3, so why not do the same with New Soup? I absolutely adore this game. I love New Super Mario Bros. DS. Also red coins. Other than in Super Mario 64, they don't grant you a star, but they will grant you a power-up, or if you already have enough, they will grant you a 1-up. But I do love this game. It was the first game I ever played on my Nintendo DS, and the second Mario game I ever touched, the first one being Mario 64 DS. And I have a very deep connection with this game. It is amazing. Now, these signs that have a star coin and a 5 on it are save posts. You can't save all the time in this game. You have to use 5 star coins to get rid of that shield, and then you will be able to save, and you have also freed a pathway to another toad house. This one's a 1-up toad house, as you can see by the green color. What you do here is you have to basically play poker, I guess. There is a Bowser card in one of those blocks, and a 1-up card in the rest. Let's see if we can get everything. Ooh, looking good. Okay, we got 4 1-ups, which is actually pretty bad. You can get a lot of 1-ups in these 1-up houses. Which brings me to one of the critique points of this game. The game it can be difficult at times, but it gets reduced, the difficulty gets reduced by having a lot of 1-ups basically all the time. And that is one critique or one flaw that I have with this game. Now, welcome to the tower levels. Tower levels are always the midpoint or 1/3 point of a world, and there's always one in every world, except for some worlds there are actually 2. And they're always structured the same. You are inside of a tower and you have to go up to, reach the boss. What boss that is, I'm not gonna tell you just yet. You're about to find out in just a few seconds. This level also has a secret exit, but we can't get that one yet because we are missing an item that I was actually hoping to get from the red block, but we didn't get it on the right level. Star coin number 2 is in here, and you will actually have to go back down for star coin number 3. Just watch out so you don't get crushed. Star coin number 3 is inside of this door, right here. And that is also where the secret exit is. I'm not going to spoil where exactly, because we're going to see that in either out a little bit, or in a future part, whenever I get the item that I need, because I sure as hell don't need the mini mushroom for this. We're not even supposed to have the mini mushroom yet, to be completely honest, but oh well. Also new, these pipes that shoot you up like a cannon, kind of like the cannons from Mario 64, but you can control them. And this is the big boss door. And the mini boss is none other than Bowser Jr. Himself. I just lost a life very embarrassingly. Jump on him once and he will retreat back into the shell, and ground pound him to relieve him of 2 health points. He has 3 in total. But of course he's not dead. Gets back up and jumps out of the screen. Bah! Help! Yeah, we will, Peach. Don't worry. And of course, you can also save after every tower level or castle level. Yay! World 1, 4. I think this is where we're supposed to meet the mini mushroom. Just another one of those plain grass levels. But yeah, this game is part of my childhood, just like Sonic is. And I know this game pretty well. I don't exactly know all of the secret exits. Yeah, there you go. That's the mini mushroom I was talking about. You take it and you go very mini, the exact opposite of the mega mushroom. I don't know all the secret exits to the fullest of my capabilities, but I know some of them, and most of them I would have to say. And I also don't know all of the star coins. I do know all of them in World 1, so it's gonna be much easier in Worlds 1 and 2. It's gonna be a piece of cake. But as soon as we get further into the game, I will stop knowing where everything is, and that's gonna make it a lot more interesting, because I actually have to figure that shit out myself. Oh fuck. I need you. I need you up here. Ugh, there you go. You can also pick up Koopa shells in this game, but that's not new. Mario could already do that in Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario World, and yada yada, whatever you want to. Ow. I just want to do one up. I actually need him to break all of these blocks so I can get into this pipe down here, because I think star coin number 2 is in here. Yep, there it is. Probably a P-switch, another thing that you've already seen in Mario World, but because I haven't let's played it, even actually Mario Bros. 3 already as well. A P-switch changes every coin into a solid block, and every solid block into a coin. That's why everything is filled with coins down there, except for the block that actually have coins in them. It doesn't fill those with coins. When it comes to the coins, it's the same thing as always. 100 coins will grant me an extra life, but because of those toad houses that you see everywhere, you don't even really need it. And star coin number 3 is behind the exit pipe, which is just stupid. And it's much easier if you're small to get in here, because you can just run across this gap. I don't even know how you're supposed to get that star coin when you're big. I think probably just the Koopa shell, because the Koopa shells will also collect coins and star coins for you. They spawn out here. Yeah. Also, it's very hard in this game to reach the top of the flagpole to get a 1-up. I don't know why, but they made it really difficult in this game. And I don't know, I kind of like that, because it takes away the easy factor. But then again, you get so many 1-ups by just going into toad houses the entire time. It basically just takes away that added difficulty. Alright, so I think we're gonna do one more level in this part. This one. It's gonna be a rather short part, because I do want to... Oh, actually, we might get the shell here. Oh, I just spoiled what item it is. Sorry. Yeah, I have a blabbermouth. There it is, the Koopa shell. One of the new items, just like the mini mushroom and the mega mushroom. If you have a Koopa shell and you run fast, Mario will retreat back into his shell and slide around just like a Koopa would. And he is indestructible in this form. Nothing can hurt him. Basically, he's like a star. And we absolutely need this item to get to the secret exit of one tower. And why that is, I'm going to show you in a bit after I'm done with this level. Just don't die in this gap here. That's happened to me a lot of times. One fact that you should know about the Koopa shell is that if you're in shell mode, of course you're going to bonk off of every wall. So just be very careful where you step. That's so nice. I agree, Mario. And with this item, we can now find the secret exit of one tower. This is actually a very, 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 very evil secret exit, I have to say. It took me a very, very long time when I was a kid to figure this one out. And now that I think about it, I don't think I even figured it out myself. I saw it on someone's Let's Play. And when I saw it, I was just... my mind was blown that there was a secret exit in this castle. But ever since then, it's been burnt into my brain that there is a secret exit in this castle, or tower, more to say, where you need the shell. It's just such an iconic secret exit, I think, and for the first one in the game series ever, it's even crazier. What you have to do is go here, don't fall down, because it will be an insta-death, and go into this little nook right here, and you will end up here. And this is why you need the shell. You cannot break these blocks otherwise, and neither can you break these. You have to have a shell, so you can get in here. And this will lead you outside of the tower. You can actually see the tower's wall right here. And it will lead you up here. And there it is, the secret exit. The secret exits always have red flags instead of black ones. I think that's a nice touch.
So nice.
That's just so nice. In future New Super Mario Bros. Games, he says a different line when he finds the secret exit, but they didn't implement that one yet. This unlocks a cannon. What they do, I'm only going to explain at the very end of my Let's Play, because it's a major spoiler and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to shut up for now. Last level for the part, 1-5. Another bouncy mushroom level, I suppose. Oh yeah, I remember this one. I do remember this one. So if you have a shell, you actually can't pick up items that are below it. They will just disappear or go into your inventory if you don't have a slot filled there yet. But since we have the mini mushroom, the flower just disappears and gives us some score, which is nice too. These mushrooms are bouncing, of course, and if you press A in the right time, you'll bounce even higher, just like you would on a Koopa, or any enemy that you can jump up on. Horrible voice crack. These ways are back as well. From the OG Mario games, of course, you've known these since Super Mario Bros. 1, which you should know because I Let's Played it, and definitely go up into this pipe because I think Star Coin number 3 is in here with this very uncrack seeming mushroom. Just fucking smoked a nice za before he get into this bonus stage. But you have to stay on top of it or else you won't get the Star Coin. And then just jump down into the Nocturnal Abyss. Of course, Paracoopas and Paragoombas are back as well. And there's actually a halftime flag. You just can't see it physically. But as soon as you reach the halftime of a level, it will appear. And it will mark on your minimap. Which is also a new feature in this game. You have a minimap. It shows you the progress. It's not really a map, but it's a progress bar. And I think it's really, really neat. All 3 star coins before the halftime flag is actually very, very rare. I think it only happens once or twice in the game, which makes this even cooler. But we should almost be through with this, according to the progress bar. I don't want to lose my shell. It's a very, very precious item. And we are through. Yay, haven't died once yet. I'm going to try to avoid dying for as long as possible, but eventually it's going to happen. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to part 1 of Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. DS. I am very excited to go through this game with you guys together 100%, and I hope you are too. And as always, I hope you're having a good day, morning, evening, afternoon, or wherever you might be. And until next time, bye-bye.